Family, my name is Chris Anthem. I hope you're all well out there. Now, as it's Monday the 10th of November 2025, that can mean one thing. It's the official launch of the Garage Tape Packs website. Now, this website is going to be full of stuff on there, the DJs, the bios on there for you to go and read, the places to show you where you can go and see these DJs, loads of stuff on there heaped in the house and garage history, including this right here. Now, this series is going to be called The Here and Now. That's my opportunity that I get to sit down and talk to some pioneers of the house and garage scene that put the building blocks together to create the genre that we all love so much. Now, for the first episode and the launch of the website, we had to do something extra special, right? So this was the opportunity for me to sit down and talk to none other than DJ Hermit and Daniel Ward about their time in the music industry. Have a little listen. I hope you enjoy this one. So welcome all the Garage Tape Packs family. I am here, obviously, as mentioned previously, with Hermit and Daniel Ward. Gents, thank you very much for having me. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, man. No
as I mentioned, you know, this is just our little chat and our little talk about you guys and a brief history for people that might never have heard of you guys, which is probably impossible, unless people have been living under rocks for the last 30 years, but you never know. You never know.
I've been in a cave, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one knows about us.
So starting from the off, like your backgrounds, where did you guys grow up?
We both grew up in Stratford in East London. We went to the same school. Mike's
Rokeby.
Mike's 2 years older than me. I've just fell out of 2 months from being a year below him. I mean, we weren't best mates at school. We like, I knew who he was because, you know, when you're younger kids, you know who the older kids are, don't you?
Yeah, he was mates with some of my mates.
Yeah. So, because growing up in that area, you're all interlinked. The East End is a small place.
Yeah,
it's not like North London's quite big. South London's massive. You know, East London's, it is, when you watch EastEnders on telly, it is, everyone knows each other.
Yeah.
It's a small, so yeah. So we all grew up in Stratford. Yeah.
So in terms of you two, so you went to the same school. What was the first thing that sort of got you guys talking or hanging out or being mates with each other?
Well, I was at Gas Club, innit? I was playing at Gas Club, and I went round your house, innit, with Simon, and I went through his selection, and I was just laughing, Gav. Yeah. And there's loads of people on me for these tunes. I'm thinking, what? These all your tunes? I'm thinking, go on, Dan. Absolute bang on it, mate. He's got half my tunes here because it's about gas. You know what I mean?
But I was doing like other circuits because
he was already DJing elsewhere.
DJing out for, like, I was a resident at Milk and Two Sugars when they started.
Yeah.
In the back room, and when the main room was like and there was like me, Kenny Charles from Girls FM.
Yeah.
Donna Deep. we were playing the more sort of Chicago, New York sort of house sound and the dub stuff in the back room. But yeah, I mean, like house parties, that's how we all cut our teeth. I mean, most DJs of our era and older all done the house party scenes. You know, someone ring up going, oh, blah blah blah's doing an house party in East Ham, and yeah, I'd go around there with record boxes, and I'd end up playing for like 8 hours, playing the same tunes 3 times over.
So what about from there, you guys, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, Rhythm Division, you know, one of the center points in terms of like record shops back in the day was obviously you two guys were working in there. You had Winston as well. You had Sparky. You used to run the place.
They all come a bit later on, funny enough.
So tell us about that. How did you guys start working in Rhythm Division?
So I used to shop about, as Hermit would have shopped about. I mean, he used to go off in City Sounds, wasn't it? But I used to shop about. Rhythm Division was one shop that I used to go to.
Yeah.
But they used. They had a fella. I can't remember his name. There was another fella working in there, and he was into that handbag house. And they were. It was hard to find the odd tunes. Every now and then, like Mark, who owned the shop, he did have good ears on him.
Yeah.
Like, he would pull out some tunes and get some tunes. You're like, oh. And in late '95, that December time, '95, coming into the '96, he offered me a job in there, and I was just like, oh, what? So I'd already like, because let me just go back a little bit. Hermit called me up out of the blue on the old Motorola 1-to-1, and he went, "Oh, have you ever made a tune?"
One to none, yeah.
And he said, "Have you ever made a tune before?" I went, "No." He went, "I'm going in the studio," and it was in East Amway. In the Tree Ball factory, which is the old sweet factory.
Yeah.
And he said, "Do you want to come?" And I thought that was fucking good of him, like to actually. Sorry for swearing, but I thought that I was amazed that he's called me out to go. So we went in there anyway. It was an awful session, but because the engineer weren't great, was
no, the engineer exactly.
I'll never forget that. And then when I got the job in Rhythm Division, they had a recording studio as well. So they got me straight in the recording studio, and I was making tunes with a bloke called Ben King, who actually ended up being the biggest producer in hard house music.
Yeah, man.
And I rang Hermit up and said, "Oi, return the favour, do you want to come and make a tune with me?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." So we went in there, and that was when we started the Sunday Club EP off.
Right.
And then literally 6 months later, of me working in the shop, Mark said to me, "Would you reckon Hermit like working in the shop?" Because when I got in there, like it started off with 1 rack, and then it grew into 2 and 3, and then like, you know,
49,
before you know, the whole shop was I told him I'm working in the rep shop, so we were still doing Sunday Gas. He'd pop in and get a couple of tunes, and then we were making tunes together for Rhythm Division Studios. Andre, big up Andre as well.
Yeah, Andre.
And
wicked.
And then Mark said about and I remember ringing up going, "Would you like working in the workshop?" And he was like, "Oh my days, this is a dream come true."
I'm music mad, aren't I? So to work in the record shop, you know what I mean, been going in them for years and years to work in one.
And I'll be honest with you, with our ears, we've become formidable because we was like leaving tracks. I mean, remember, like, no one's telling us, "Oh, that's a good tune." We're using our ears going, "Oh,
yeah."
And then you tailor make the tunes that you're bringing in for certain people. I know 5 people that might like that, so give us 10 of that. I'll try it, and he would see tunes that I wouldn't see. You know what I mean, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So that's why it become quite a strong hub, and it become a bit of a community hub for all the DJs, wasn't it?
Well,
and that was when
wicked.
it first started. Yeah,
wicked days, man. So
love
great
days. Great days. I mean, that shop used to be
meeting point. Some people have been there for hours.
Yeah.
Everyone go home, all day.
So what was in terms of like, was there a specific month or a specific time and a month or a specific day where you like people are going to be releasing this more, so the shop's going to be busier? Was it Fridays? Is it Saturdays?
Yeah, it's always Thursday, Friday, Saturday, wasn't it?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So for people, like I say, that watch
Saturday
it,
would be the best day.
they never had that experience. They didn't get into a record shop. They didn't go digging through in these times. Can you just explain for us? Just tell us what was like a proper busy day when everyone would be in the shop. What did that look like for you guys?
Oh, it used to be Ramo on a Saturday, wasn't it? Saturday, we used to try and beat every week, didn't we?
Yeah.
How much we do this week? Yes, we beat by 200 quid. Right, we're going to do it 300 quid. I mean, so literally getting better every week, didn't we?
Yeah. The one thing I would say, and it's still much the case now, actually, there was always a lull with music, and it's still as it is today, and that's the January, February months. You always get hardly any decent music. It's flat, and it's been like that for forever.
Do you think that's like because Christmas has been there? People have been relaxing, chilling out. Let's get New Year out of the way, and then we'll get cracking again.
Or they release their best tunes for the Christmas period.
Right.
Yeah, and just hold back, and people start coming to life March. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, after it, doesn't it? Really, it's always rubbish. January, February. You know what I mean? Especially relying on DJing for a job. You know what I mean? So we just skid.
Yeah.
January, February, you skin. You know what I mean?
So did you guys you'd hear a tune come in, someone would come and bring you a box of records, I'm guessing. Would you think, I know so-and-so would like that track, or I know that one?
Yeah.
Would it be like that?
Loads,
You'd keep things down? Because I remember being a kid, so from Walthamstow, I used to go into Record Village and Kia, big up DJ Kia every time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was a postman back then. I was 18, 19-year-old kid postman. And he'd keep me a bag under the counter with postie written on it. And every Friday, payday, I'd rock up in there and he'd go, yeah, mate, boom. And it'd be, obviously, I couldn't afford all of them. But
we would speak to each other on the phone, me and Kia, and he'd go, I've got this, and I'll need that.
Yeah.
Because I've not seen, because I haven't got to a point where we just mocked up with all the UK stuff. And the US shops, the snobby ones up in the West End, because they've had the monopoly for forever. We were like the new kids on the block and just like took liberties, really. I'm not going to lie, but for the UK sound. And so the US van drivers, high supply Greyhound, I mean, very rarely did we get Greyhound, but they would come around late on a Saturday. Literally, we'd be closing the shop at 7. And the van would pull up. We say, we've got to go and have a look. And we would just get scraps. But amongst them scraps would be like, how many you got of that? That's a choke.
Those little gems.
I've only got 7 of that. All right, next week, make sure you got a box for us. Yeah. So, I mean, one example would be one Saturday night, and this was when I was on Magic. So you're looking at about 96, 97. About 97, I think, 97. A tune coming quite late. I played it, and I remember playing it to him, and I went, what a tune. He went, man, I can't get over that. I don't like that saxophone.
I know what tune you're on about.
And Mark went, how many are you going to get, Mark? And he went, I'm only going to get 5. I went, fucking 5. Are you mad? What have you got? He went, I've only got 18. I said, we take the whole lot. Mark's looking at me like that. And I played it that night before Cole Brown come on at Imperial Gardens, and that tune was Gabrielle. And the maddest thing is, Mark saying that he was only going to get like 5-10 of that track. When Rhythm Division closed, that he was still had that tune on the
wall. Yeah.
Rhythm Division probably sold thousands and thousands and thousands of that track.
About that. It's so many stories, though. You could go on forever about Rhythm Division.
Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to give the people.
On a ball for about 4 hours.
It's not boring. It's for people that they weren't around. They either you got like the younger crowd now that are coming in, that are getting onto underground house and garage, and even going back and picking stuff, but they weren't there for that. They didn't get to see or feel or hear what it was actually about. They can only go on now.
I mean, look, let's get this clear though. Yeah. This movement, because that's what it is. It's a tree, and it's forever growing. And all we are is a contribution to the growth of them branches. There was people before us, people before them, and I've actually traced the musical roots down to literally a handful of people in America. Yeah, and this is before.
Well, who was the first person I used to buy tunes off? Lyndon C. He used to have a shop down Leytonstone, isn't it? Leytonstone, Leighton, one of them. I used to go see it. I used to walk in. Used to go, what? I used to have everything on the wall. literally every tune. And he'd go, I've only got one tune this week. I go, what is it? Just a tune, I'll have it. I said, just take everything.
And not just for the viewers, Lyndon C is like...
Lyndon C was the man. I love
one of the forefathers of house music in this country.
Yeah.
You know, people like Kid Bachelor.
He was my first. I was a little yoke, man.
Colin Favour. Oh, you know, Mr. C. I watched the documentary on Mr. C, like the proper Mr. C from the end. You know, these are the ones that we would have gone out raving to when we were teenagers.
Yeah, because I got on Centre Force when I was like 15, and my DJs at the time was Randall was my favourite DJ.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No,
big
I
up,
just
man.
Randall, it was just even
time,
from
man.
15 years old, he was just like the man I used to listen to on Centre Force.
Yeah,
I mean, he used to be Roger the Doctor. And
I could tell you a good story about DJ Randall. Right? So I was about 15. There used to be a record shop called The Underground in Forest Gate.
Forest Gate. That's where he's going to see his tunes in there.
Flex and Randall. And
Flex.
They'd have a lot of people passing by, like Ragged Twins and all people. Like this is like 1990, 91.
Yeah,
and I'd be in there, you know, with about a tenner in my pocket, so I had to be very choosy on the tunes I'd be buying.
Yeah. And
Randall, he was working for the post office he had his post office uniform, and he come out of the back room and he started having a mix, and he's a wicked mixer, right? He's played these two tunes, and I'm like, oh my God, I'll have both of them. Right? So I bought both of these tunes, I took them home, and I thought, that is crap. That is crap. And I'm trying to think, he done me with his magic of how he put the music together. You know? And that really is the art of DJing.
Of course,
you know,
all day long. But you think about how many changes you used to sell in River Division when I used to just about Saturday. I've just come in from DJing.
Friday night,
I'm still up like in rave mode, so I end up having a mix, and everyone's just drop the tune and just sell loads.
That's
just
mixing it up because we'd be getting bookings on a Friday night. We'd be coming in on a Saturday morning.
In bits.
I mean, he used to play a lot more than me on the Friday nights, and it'd be like lean as you like, and we'd just throw him on the decks, and he'd just be mixing it up like he's in a club.
Yeah,
but of course,
draw people in.
Just drop in the tune.
Of course, what Randall done to me.
Yeah.
Hermit's doing it to the people in the shop.
Well, we had this conversation a little while ago before we started, and I was even talking to Jeff about it and that, about it's those tunes where you'd hear a tune and you think, yeah, it's a tune, but it won't go with that, or it might not fit in that set if that set's going that way. But then you'd hear something, and I'd be like, Hermit played something, and it worked. Yeah. Because if you can do, like what you're saying there, if you can do that, you can maestro it and put it together.
It's got to drop them.
It works. It works.
I had a brief conversation outside with Jeff, and I was saying about, like, this is the analogy for people to understand how this works. Yeah, you could get 5 ingredients and have 10 chefs, and give them 5 ingredients and go, make me something. And 5 of the dishes will be all right. 3 of the dishes will be really good, and then there'll be 2 that will be magical. It's all about how inventive you are. So when it comes to music, you know, you might hear someone drop a tune, like Hermit, or drop a tune, you think, oh, that's the nuts. You then try and buy that tune and try and emulate that. It ain't going to happen for you. Yeah. Because that's him. Yeah. That's his magic that he's made out of that music. Yeah. You know?
It just suits you, whatever it suits, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I had it with Moving Your Body. I think you were the first DJ I'd heard play it in gas, and I was after it for ages and I could never get it. I ended up getting 2 copies because I got one and I was like, I'm getting 2 in case the other one messes up or anything like that. I always struggled to mix that. And he used to wind me up because I would listen, and he would play it, and it'd fit. You did it at Music Is Life, just gone. Dropped it in, and it's like
just push it.
But that was made in '92, I think. I think it was about '92 that tune. If it's not '92, it's '93. And you've got to understand the music equipment, but that would have been probably played on an Atari.
A little bit looser.
So
because you can hear it in all the old stuff. You know what I mean?
You can. It's really loose. You've got to work. You've got to work them tunes in. Sometimes, you know, just drop them.
So taking it all the way back, we're going right the way back. When did you guys first learn to mix? Like, what was a kit like? What were you using? What was
I used to have one deck, and then another one of them old ancient ones. I don't like all in one thing with the deck on top. It's got no pitch. So I used to have one with a pitch.
Like a hi-fi system or something like that.
I used to try and record, but I used to live right next to trains. You could hear the trains in the background. know what I mean? So I used to try and mix like that, seriously, with one pitch, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used to do all of that because I've got my records until I got like 2 little belt drives. And then, that's how I've done it until the mate goes, wait, my mate's doing a station, should get on there. I go, well, I ain't DJing, I'm just playing music. He goes, no, you ain't, you're good enough to get on there. That was Centerfolds. So that's how I got on Centerfolds, yeah.
What sort of music were you playing at this time?
It was literally the old school stuff, because I used to just literally, just buying the sound, and the Centerfolds come on playing the same sort of stuff. And I was like, I'm on saying, yeah.
It's house music. It's the original house music.
Original, yeah.
Like 88.
Acid house, isn't it?
And it's a similar kind of story for me. I mean, I had an older cousin, or 2 older cousins, who were really like, they always used to wear the best clothes, and I went up my cousin's once, because he's like 4 years older than me, and he had a set of 1210s. He had a twanger box. That's all I know it as. It's a silver box that used to do the acid sound. And he had a little drum machine. And I was like, and I started playing about on it.
Yeah.
And all I kept doing was spin backs.
Yeah.
And but he had like 2, 3 crates of all this 88, 89 house music. And he actually said to me, he come out of the shower as he was going out, because I used to go, I'd knock on my aunt's door and go, oh, you come here to play on the decks, have you? I go, yeah. And it was my cousin that actually went to me, you're doing it all wrong. And I went, what? And he actually pulled 2 tracks out, and it was Chuck B, right, which was hip house.
Yeah.
I like women, you like men, because I'm black. Dun, dun. It was a great acid out. Well, it's like hip house, early house music.
Sure,
and he pulled out, I think it might have been Break for Love, and it's got the same beat.
Same beat, yeah.
And he went, now mix them. When you get that, and that was the first how I learned how to mix the beats, and he gave me a clue up on it. So yeah, big up time.
So in terms of producing together, so obviously you mentioned about being in Rhythm Division, and you had the opportunity there to sort of work with each other, and you went to the Tree Ball Factory, was it?
Yeah, Tree Balls.
When did you sort of decide this is something that we're going to do together? We're going to start maybe your first label or your first.
Well, we started doing it with Public Demand.
Well, no, we done.
We done our first with MJ first, wasn't it?
No, we done with Ben. And
Ben.
that was on Akai MPC 60, which were vintage.
People still using it.
And
sure.
we made the 3 EPs with other DJs like Mike Rough Cut Lloyd, DJ Melody. We all had a little go working, making tunes. Me and Hermit. I mean, I've done a couple of tunes on my own, and then done a couple of tunes with Hermit, and then Ben, the engineer, he left, and then we struggled a little bit, and then we was quite fortunate to get tap into MJ Cole, who no one really knew who he was. He was doing stuff on VIP. Big up Mikey Sharps, and big up Ramsey Fenn. Because I got onto YouTube and I went, bring Ramsey up, get this geezer.
Yeah, no, I've got to big him up. I rung him up, and Ramsey put us on them. Yeah, got big up Ramsey and Fenn.
And the first tune we done was, it was quite funny actually, because MJ come in, MJ Cole, he had a little moped, and I was there early, because I was always late, like back then, right? So I'm in the studio early, he's come in, pleased to meet you. And we ended up sampling, because I had a load of my records downstairs in the studio. So we ended up sampling.
For ages with MJ.
He
done loads and loads of little keyboard, all samplers. Done loads. Still got them all on disc, right? Still got them all.
And we done Too Blind. Then we done Body Eat. Then Jimmy and Andy from Public Demand Records.
Done a remix. All them, man.
They said, do you want to do a remix? And we picked out the one, didn't you?
Dark Side. Because we did the original Dark Side. We used to play at Gas Club on a Sunday, and that's what we give me the samples, and we done the remix of Dark Side. Yeah. And then we done, what did we do after that? Shadows. Yeah. Too Blind. Yeah, done a few, haven't we?
Yeah, we done four tracks with MJ Cole.
Yeah, full blinders as well.
And I did actually say to him, you're going to get an album deal, mate. You are.
He's talented from day dot. When he first come in, I was going,
I said,
He was good because he used to show you as well, man. You know what I mean? Got big up MJ. He was a bad boy.
Yeah,
He was a nice fella. He used to put a like, go show us and go, there we go, really good, son.
And then after that, we messed about ourselves trying to, especially Hermit went, I want to learn this myself, so I ain't got to rely on
That's
anyone.
what I'm saying. That's what happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
When MJ went, we was like, no, when did we get Mark Yardley then?
No, that was after that. After
no, mate, because we've done, because we've done a lot of tunes with Mark Yardley, who is Stanton Warriors, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what that was, Jimmy said, "Do you want to come in and do a remix of Spread Love?" And we went, we ain't got an engineer. He went, I'll get you a. So Jimmy introduced us to Mark Yardley, who was one half of Stanton Warriors, and we made Spread Your Love for public demand in a safe in Truman's
safe house in Truman. We're 95.
It was actually in a safe.
We're 93
It was so what, wasn't it? We actually were standing outside the safe.
It's a safe, isn't it?
Car, and then going in, and so Jimmy, big up Jimmy, because he gave us the link with Mark Yardley.
Yeah, we made a few changes with Mark Yardley. Mark Yardley's another top talented geezer. You know what I mean? Nice, another talented man. But like I say, after when he went, that's when I went, I want to learn this myself, man. I'm getting fed up with these engineers and they just disappear. Do you know what I mean? So I've just been stuck in the cave for 20 years since then, trying to learn it all. You know what I mean? But we do it all ourselves now. Do you know what I mean?
I listened to our music. I said to today, like all of it, and like you can hear us in all of it.
Same flavour.
You can hear the influence that we're trying to. What we're trying to. I mean, in the early days, I was going to Ben Keane. I was going, I want a bass line. It goes boom, 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 boom. I goes, I don't know what it's called, and like. So he's going through all these different bass because I don't know what the sounds of the instruments are called.
Yeah.
So
you've got used to the names in. I want a conch in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want a little tit in there. Then it's just start going, come on.
Yeah. so we're not. That's another thing. We're not musically trained.
No, man.
We use our ears.
That's it. But that's one of the things that Grant Nelson said to me, funny enough. He said, well, I've just started to make music. And I said, I don't know how to play keyboard or nothing. He said, don't worry about it. He said, just use your ear. That's just the best like advice he gave me. And I was like, since that day, that's what it is. I use my ear. So,
but you know the sound, you know what you want to get out of the end product.
Yeah, man. Wicked.
Yeah.
You got to put your own little stamp onto it. And sometimes the best things come out of things like that, don't they?
You know this term DJ producer and all that. You know, we've all used it. Those that have made a record and do DJing, but the truth of it is, we're conductors. You've got an engineer who's musically trained, and you're throwing, and then you go, no, bring that down, bring that up. I want an organ here.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
actually what I mean. We don't use that term anymore. Conductor, that goes more with an orchestra.
Yeah.
But that's really what you are. You're not so much of a producer. You're a conductor of the sound that someone's putting down for you, and that you're both shaping.
What was the first track that you guys put out together? What was the label as well that you because I know you had Scallywags, didn't you? That was you guys.
Yeah.
You're obviously 2 as 1.
United Grooves, wasn't it?
Yeah,
United Grooves. You working with Lawrence?
Which we've done with Lawrence Bagnall. You know what I
Lawrence
mean?
Bagnall as well, DJ
And
Bags.
he's another one of my school pals, another rugby boy. You know what I mean?
He went to the same school, Bags.
Yeah, Bags.
So we all sort of grew up together. Actually, I used to knock about more with Bags than I did Hermit.
Yeah.
Because I used to go fitness centre and Bags would be
Well,
there.
originally, Centre Force, when I first got in there, it was Hermit and Bags. So, you know what I mean?
So,
it's
the same full circle.
Yeah.
The first
what was the first track?
The first track was My Mind that we done together.
Rhythm Division,
Rhythm
wasn't it?
Division. My mind, what you doing to me?
Yeah, the BK one. Yeah.
Actually, I've got to big up Pied Piper because the last 3 times, and it's very rare that we are playing at the same places because he's doing what he's doing and we do what we do. But when we have crossed over and got enough love for Pied Piper, I was going to say his real name then, he'd kill me. I've heard him play that and he's killed it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my days. I mean, even Ray Early went to me, oh my God, is that your tune? I went, yeah. It's a Rhythm Division tune. And I see the place going mad. And Pied Piper, is playing that tune. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. So for anyone that might be watching, that might be familiar with you guys and your sound, and way back when there was so many aliases. You go and look up some people now, and the alias list is just nuts. If someone was looking for music from you guys, what are they looking for? What labels? What did you go under? What names? What aliases?
Well, you've done other bits called On My Todd, which everyone knows that don't even know that was On My Todd. Was Danny, because he goes, do you want to work with me? And I went, no, I don't want to do that sort of shit. He goes, all right, so I'm on my Todd then. I'm on my Todd. So it is literally like he's on my Todd. So that's where that come from.
The idea with that was we was full blown into the 2-step stuff, and I didn't quite like the way it was going. It's ibbity bibbity, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's crap to me.
Yeah.
So music is a personal thing. So
yeah.
To others, it's a beauty. But it weren't for me, and I just wanted to go a bit more authentic from our roots, and so I went purposely to do 4 to the floor, and that was the idea of getting in the studio. And like Mike said, I said, should we do some? He went, oh, and I went, all right, I'll go in on my own. So I went in with a producer, in sound engineer called James Reynolds. Big up James, and we come up with, because I was on my own, I come up with On My Todd.
On My Todd.
And actually, which is quite like humbling, apparently the first On My Todd tracks pioneered a whole new sound up in Sheffield called niche bassline house. They know my tracks as like the pioneering factor for that sound. So
yeah, because it was a bit more
making
intense,
that
wasn't
has
it?
created a whole new kind of genre
nice
at the time.
accolade yourself on that.
Sort of noises in it.
It was actually the concept of the On My Todd was 4 to the floor, but I wanted to do a nice musical side and just a simple
and a little,
one. And I used to just do a 2-finger bass like, and I'd be laughing doing it. Like it was a joke, but that they were the sides that everyone seemed to sort of be attracted.
Yeah, but I even done that with the Dr. House though. The Dr. House stuff when I first started coming out, people didn't know that was me. So that my first few EPs I come out with. Dr. House.
I forgot about that. So
you know what I mean? So everyone was like, who's Dr. House? I went, I was slipping. I was just coming with a different name. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'd done it. I only done it for like
you was doctoring.
Yeah, that's what I've done it. That's where the name come from. Because I'm learning it. I thought, how am I going to do this? I just started sampling stuff, grabbing it, putting it together, and so I'm doctoring a bit of house. I went, there you go. Dr. House, there you go. So I'm just nicking, but I'm being sneaky.
So that's
it's
another alias for him.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that was my other alias. Yeah.
Alias, Dr. House. And he made some really good tracks. Because I actually started going through some of the vinyl and I ain't played it for.
That's my last lot of vinyl. Yeah,
26, 25 years ago, we made them. And I was going through and going,
it's before the MP3s and everything come through CDJs and just everything just killed off all the vinyl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's literally just overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was good. That's one of the things that I was going to talk to you guys about, the sort of the changeover, how everything changed in a big way.
As soon as I bring out my third EP, it all just crashed. I was like, third EP of my own tunes, like engineered, and where I've been coming from, like obviously using all the engineers. It was like a big thing for me, and then it was just all everyone started on the MP3s and CDJs, and do you know what I mean? Come on.
So what, in terms of your sound, you guys specifically, I think once ages and ages ago, I saw it was like a clip or something been taken from, I don't know if it was an interview that you guys done, and Daniel, you said something about you'd consider your sound like underground house and garage, whereas people would be like, it's this or it's that or it's the other. Is that what you guys would say? Like that's your sound. That's what you like to play. You've got that freedom to sort of experience, or
it's not a genre. I don't play a genre, nor does Mike. So I'm just speaking on behalf of me and Mike in this sense, and I'm sure he'll clarify that. I find my music in tech, minimal, in soulful, in jacking, in deep house.
Yeah,
I'm looking for my sound, what I like, and it can be in all them different genres. So when I actually play my music indoors and I go through my vinyl, you can hear that sound through all of it. It's like a thread. It's just that it's, even I listen to some of the two-step stuff that we've done. It's in that two-step form, but again, I can hear that same thread, and that thread is like what he was playing at Sunday Gas. It's that same. It's a sound. It's a sound.
When you hear it, you know it.
Yeah, and it tickles me in the chest when I'm buying new music. I'll be on Tracksource or whatever platform. I go, it's painful because you're going through so much crap music. Again, in my
each to
opinion,
their own. Yeah, of course.
And then I'll go, oh, and it's in there. I'm like, oh, that's a jam, wicked.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Still come across them.
Yeah.
Do you guys find, like, because you're obviously so close and you've worked together for so many years, do you find that you sort of bounce off each other sometimes as well? Like you might find a track, and you're like, oh my god, or you might find when you've got that little.
Yeah, we inspire each other. I'll say it for me. He'll play a set. One set I might go, oh, that was all right, and then another set I'll be like blown away. What that's and I'll let him know. I go, oh, that's a wicked set, man. Loads of tunes in there I've never heard. I've never heard them. So, and then it's inspiration all the way round. Even with making music, he'll make a tune, and then we'll say, I've sent you over a tune, have a little listen to it, and I'll have a listen, and I'll go, he done a tune called Free Your Mind, which is going out on Big Drum Records. I was playing at House FM party, and he was coming, and I come in here because we're all meeting up to go out, and I went, he's got it on in the background. I went, what's that? And he went, oh, do you like it? I went, yeah, man. He went, I've just made it. I went, shut up. I went, I'll play that tonight. He went, shut up. He went, yeah, I'll take it.
And he literally played it first. Yeah.
And I'll kid you not. I just know. I knew. That's why I was like, I'll have it. I'll play it tonight. And when I dropped it, out of all the night, like in that set, like, it was having it. But when I dropped that, there was a different level of mood. And I leant over to Sarah, my partner, Sarah with Finesse, my finance. I said to her, I went, it's tune, look, and you can see the vibe. So, like, it's them things. Like,
literally a couple of hours old, like, and he's already played it before me, like, Liberty.
But this comes back to earlier with Hermit saying he's like Ward. He should have been an A&R. Like, he just got an ear. He hears them tunes.
He used to come in the tune,
and that's it.
He used to come in and go, listen to this, and if I go, that's rubbish, he'd go, that's number one, that. And he'll come in and just test it on me. What's this tune like? That's shit. That's number one.
a lot of people won't know this. So, but it's not really my cup of tea, but I see it for what it was, and I was right, because it went to Top of the Pops number one.
Oh yeah, what? Baby Cakes?
Baby Cakes. when I heard that, I had a vision of kids singing it, and I went, "Oh my days, that is massive!" And I signed it. And
you brought me round to me.
Yeah. I said, "What do you reckon of that?" He went, and I went, "That's a number one hit record."
And he's right. See what I'm saying? That's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but I've never been top 10.
Yeah.
I ain't got a commercial bone in my body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you play stuff like that, and I just go.
But equally on the underground, like, you know, especially in the shop days, I go, "Oh, you need to listen to this," and they go, "Oh, Ward." Do the same to me. Go, "Oh, you need this," and I'll go, "Oh,
yeah."
And they're underground tunes.
They're the ones that
we.
Yeah.
But that's what made us really good in the record shop, because we covered it all.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't go into how many people.
That's quite a good point. Yeah, covered the underground where
you
could see the commercial side of it.
It's an example, right?
Yeah.
No one knows this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got given. Used to be on a mail out, and I got. I think it was called Mega Bullet, right? And I got sent this track, and I played it, and I went, "Oh my days, that's fucking shit up." And it was Matt Jam Lamont and Face, and it was with an unknown group called Mystique. Why? So I said to one of the van drivers, I went, "Oh,
Sure.
Have you got this?" He went, "Oh, no, well, I'll speak to, I think Pat at Inferno Records," right? So I rang Pat at Inferno Records, top boy, and he went to me, I said, "Oh, I'm Daniel Wood from Video," and I know you are. I went, all right. And he said, "What can I do for you?" I said, "You've got to tune this fucking big tune, mate." And he went, "What one is it?" I went, "Mystique." He went, "I've dropped the act." He went, "They're an R&B act," and we charted them at like 29 in the charts. He went, "I've dropped them." I went, "I'm telling you now, this is a massive tune, and if you can get me 100 copies, the only DJ that don't come in our shop is EZ, because he's loyal to another shop." I said, "But I'll guarantee you this is going to, so if you can get me 100 copies," I went, "I'll see what I can do." Within 3 days, Frank come round from Millennium Distribution, and there were the copies. And basically what happened, that tune, in 6 months' time, went number 7 in the charts, I believe, that actual mix. So Pat from Inferno re-signed the act on the back of this 2-step mix that Matt Jam and Face done. But I'd like to think that I had a little input in
of course.
Yeah, man, I remember that as well.
If that phone call didn't happen, who knows what could have happened. And also for them as well, because you think the career that they all went on to have, and still having now, the bits and pieces that they're doing might never happen.
Yeah. I mean, Alicia Dixon, I sit there when she's on telly and I think, you don't even know that I've had a little play in your success in a kind of way. Because you might have just gone into obscurity. Like
exactly that. Or just like, "It's not working, I'll go back to my 9 to 5 and could have been doing anything." This is the thing, I'm a big believer. A few people say you just need that. It's that one chance, that one little break, that one little thing of someone to say, "Do you know what?" But you need the ear for that. Like Hermit saying about you earlier, if you've got that ear, you got that ear.
Yeah. But I was like that with God's Gift, isn't it? When I see God's Gift in the club in Leytonstone spitting out that, and I went over and I went, "Oi, do you want to put out a record?" He went, "Yeah, he's only young." I went, "Come on," and he come in and done it literally 2 times or something.
What was this, the MC tribute?
Yeah.
God's Gift. My menu. Yeah.
There's a little bit Mike's missing in the middle there, because that was a Friday night. Saturday morning, he's come straight up to me in the shop. He's gone, "Waldy, I've heard some young kid rapping." I went, "Oh,
I'm such a no, because I'm not a rap, because we've never been a big thing with a rap."
He went, "Waldy."
I went, "No, man." He was spitting out all the MCs' names and just doing all the MCs, what they did. And I've just thought, "Do you know what?
Yeah.
That is the nuts." I thought that is really good. I went, "All right, do you want to put that on record?" And that's where we just went,
again,
"I ain't putting our names on it. Just stick God's Gift on it, man." Because he's the one he's got the idea. I just see him, come on, we'll put some beats, just put it out there and like smashed it for him. Do you know what I mean?
I went, "Oh, leave off." And he looked at me.
You'd not heard it this time?
He looked me dead in the eye.
I went,
and
"Come on,
Waldy, I'm telling you."
That's the one.
All right, I believe him. Because that's the trust. Like when he's giving me that look, I know, right? So we went in the studio. We actually done the beats at yours, didn't we, on the Atari, if you remember rightly? We done program the beats, and then we went down to 51st,
and that's where we done it with
in Tough Jam Studio. We went
with
in
Mark Yardley, innit?
And then we I remember with the 3 bass, boom, boom, boom. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
straight
it.
in there
And
with a
then-
bit of reggae.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that was it. I just
Scar.
God's
But
gift
Jermaine
to
come
the
in,
old
you're right.
EFTIFT. I was going,
Called it.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
Do you know,
That was sick,
yeah,
man.
it
I'm
was,
telling you, that
was,
was sick. And like, he did. He smashed it. We smashed it with that. But
Yeah.
Can
know
I
what
can
I
I
mean?
just say from a personal perspective, thanks for that.
yeah.
Because I remember the label. It's got a little T or a little 4. It's like a little purple looking one with God's gift written on it.
Yeah.
It took me ages to hunt down that track because I heard it on the radio and was like,
Right.
yeah, God, get hold of
Yeah,
that.
because he'd done
It
a
was
few
different
mixes
from what,
afterwards.
from what MCs were doing as well. It took a little bit of what everyone's doing and like almost mimicking what they're doing. And
it caused a bit of controversy because we are known as like the purity sort of side of things, and you know, we played at parties that had a band mic, you know, and then all of a sudden you're making a mic tribute to.
Yeah.
But we weren't interested apart from one fella, and that's Creed. Creed come in and went big up on that tune.
Yeah.
And that was the endorsement for us. Like for me,
Yeah.
it was the endorsement. He's the governor. He's saying like big up, right? Yeah. So I don't
Creed's
care what
proper
anyone else.
anyway.
Yeah.
Chris has always been, you know what I mean? He's from the manor, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like
Proper
you're
geezer.
saying, sorry.
Go on.
No, I was going to say, but exactly what you said there about we didn't put our name on the tune. We didn't want our name on there. We want to put God's gift at the centre front.
I looked at him as he's the one that had the idea.
You could have put your
God's
name
gift.
on it. You could have, you know, like you're saying there, you could have
We've
been like,
never
yeah,
done
this
it.
is us with God's gift and whatever. But you didn't. You give it legs and you let it, you let it run.
But we've always been like that. I mean, like if we plastered our names on all the tracks that we done, we'd probably be a lot more successful in terms of finance and
we've never been like that. We've always
it's
been
a fashionable brand, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
right.
You
Stick
know,
his
like-
name on it.
like so many tunes, well, pretty much all our tunes. You know, Scallywags. You know, Daniel Ward and Hermit in small writing underneath.
Yeah.
We always had like stage names, if you like. It probably didn't do us any favours when I look back because we should have plastered our name all over it.
Yeah.
Give it the big one.
Even down to Dr. House and that, everyone's going, we're using that. Like, just use your name, Hermit. That's, you know what I mean? So that's why we just went, fuck it.
But that's who
name,
we are, you know. We're like, I'd like to say, and I think it's been said many a time, we're humble people. We you know, we're just part of it. We're all part of it.
Yeah,
we're not.
Right.
There's no ego.
We just love music,
There's no
man. We
big
just
like
love
I'm
music,
a
and it's
pilot or
just
whatever.
that's it. It's just we just love it.
We just love music. That's why we're still doing it. And you know,
It's in
there's
the
a lot
heart.
of people gone
Until the day, you just think and wake up next morning, I'm not feeling it no more. There'll be the day, but it just never happens, does it? Always every day. I go,
don't get me wrong, we have our lows. Like I spoke to him.
Yeah, it's always January, February, March. January, February, March.
And I have to big him up. I go, "Oi, listen, keep the faith."
Yeah.
Keep the
Oh,
faith.
yeah. You can talk
bollocks.
to DJs so many times. You but low think everyone's not in our groove no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you carry on. You just stick with it, and then people get it in the end. And you know what I mean? It's just a roller coaster, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You got. I think you've hit the nail on the head. You got to do it for the purpose of loving it.
Yeah,
like people
that's
would
what
say,
it is.
If you find a hobby,
I'm
and
not
you get
in
stuck
it
into
to
that.
try
You're
and
never
earn
going to
loads
work
of
a day in your
money
life,
and
that kind of thing. You know. I think people that are getting into it for the wrong reasons, thinking, "Oh, there's a money opportunity here," or I'm not saying it's the wrong reasons because some people have done really well off the back of it, and they've found their little niche or whatever it is, and they've monetary value.
This ties in with what we was talking about earlier on about making 2 tracks sound magical.
Yeah,
because that's the passion,
Yeah.
the heart art going into creating something new out of 2 bits of music.
Yeah.
You know, if you've not got that passion, it's gonna be flat. The energy, the magic is not in it because you're just putting them on. You're not creating out the 2 bits of music.
Yeah.
So again, it's the passion. If I think if you do lose the passion, then it is probably time to hang up. I mean, I have tried once. I know Mike hasn't. But I after the baby cakes thing, I actually went into really bad depression. Actually, I was smoking.
Yeah, it sort of disappeared for a couple of years because I used to have people going, "Where's that?" He's having a little break. Where's Rolly? Where's Rolly?
I said, "What am I going to do? I'm going to have to work in because that's all I've known. Music is what's paid me a living." And I thought, "What am I going to do? I have to get a job in McDonald's." I was desperate, and then I was sitting there one day and I looked at my decks and I went on there and I had a little mix up. First time I touched the decks for about over a year and a half. and I'm playing
Yeah,
about.
it's a good couple of years.
And I hit a mix, you know, when you get that mix that makes all your hair stand on end, and I went, I can't give this up. And then Mike come round, and again, a big bit of inspiration here, whether he knows it or not. Because I didn't even answer the phone to him for like 9 months. I just went,
Yeah, it's a bit missing, man. Yeah, because I remember, because it was
really
like, Waldy's going wonky, like.
Yeah. And he come round and give me a CD. He went, now have a listen to that. And I listened to it, and I remember a Ron Carroll on there, the tune that he drops, and I went, oh, fucking Jones. And that just pulled me out of where I was. And then I started the journey back on, and I was buying vinyl, because I wasn't even buying like the MP3s there, because that's all I know. I'm old school. I'm buying vinyl again. So I was buying the US House on vinyl, and then I ended up getting a one CDJ, and I was on a pirate radio called Chilling. Funny enough, pirate radio is always the one you go back to, because it's a place that you can express yourself and play whatever you want.
Yeah.
You're not in a club.
Yeah.
You're not under pressure. You just can play what you want.
Yeah. That song with swearing in it.
yeah.
I said I've got a song coming out soon with swearing in it. Ain't going to get played nowhere nowadays. I'm telling you, it's going to write. I should have done an edit on it. Do you know what I mean?
But we've been really fortunate, like, because we've been on Kiss FM, we've been on Choice FM,
Radio
1. We've done loads of different, like, other sort of regional radio stations. You know, I've got to say,
loads. We've done London Underground, innit? Centre Force, Fantasy,
Risk,
Chilling.
Yeah. Magic. I've done Magic.
Oh, yeah, you've done Magic. Yeah, I've went on, I think, do Freak FM a couple of times. You know what I mean? It ain't been that many. It was only London Underground, Sherpa's station.
Before I met up with Hermit, I was on a station called Underground, and that was before London Underground. That's why it was called London Underground, because I was on a station before that was already been on, and they concentrated more on drum and bass as a new thing. And a pal of mine who was in my class is MC Rage, who is the front man for Chasing Status. So we kind of started out as teenagers, playing together, and Swift and Zinc. Yeah. Swift was a couple of years younger than us in our school, so we all come out of that school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Randall up the road, you know what I mean? Yeah. All the boy Chris,
you know what I mean? How these things come together and everyone stays in.
Yeah.
Bobby and Steve are like of Off the Manor. Ronnie Arell, I think Trevor Nelson was originally from Forest Gateway.
We'll come out strapping on Forest Gate,
because where we got brought up, we're blessed. We got brought up in a very multicultural society. So black, white, Asian, all the influences of music, art.
Before the rubbish internet come along.
That's all we know, you know. It's how we've. So it's in us. It's built in our DNA, you know. And I'm blessed for that, because I don't know if I grew up in a more predominant white area, I might not have. This might not have been my journey.
Without doubt. Used to go to the blues, proper dark house parties with no lights in, pure bass line and all that. You know what I mean? Pitch black and all that. Yeah, that's the first parties when we was proper young.
The influences of different cultures and growing up all together has played a big part in our music. Yeah. And who we are. And I'll be forever proud.
And where we're from, I'm glad we was from Stratford, you know what I mean? Yeah. Stratford boys. You know
you guys helped, you know, part of that generation where it was like exactly what you said there, Daniel, about it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or where you're rich, you're poor, or where you're from, or whatever. It was a release on the weekends. People could go, and it was just music, and it was a good time, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter who you were, where you were from. It was just all about the music.
Yeah, it's all been good years, even from Centre Force days. Them days there were just the best years. You know what I mean? Centre Force. You know what I mean? It was where I was born. You know what I mean? Really. And then just moving on, going through different eras, the Rhythm Division era, the Gas era, so many. It's just great times.
In 2008 was like the 20th anniversary of Centre Force from the late 80s.
When they come back, when we done all the...
We played the first set, didn't we?
Mate,
on a Friday in the scrapyard.
Just come back bigger. And
I've got to say, I've been on many of radio stations, because that's really where I've always been doing private, even when it's... I might do one bar a year, but I'm always playing music. Playing on radio keeps you relevant, keeps you buying new music. If you've not got an outlet to play your music, you might not, and you're going to miss all that music, because music comes out every day, every week, every year. But when we come back on Centreforce in 2008, I can remember doing one particular show in my head. I'm not joking you. I've never been on anything like it in my life. I had to delete the messages off the phone because it was full up. Couldn't take any more. I was playing tunes and the phone was going blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah.
And even Centreforce was like that back in the early days with the pages. You used to have 2 pages just bleeping off, just could not get through them quick enough. You know what I mean? Just good days. I mean, Centreforce still smashing it even now. Do you know what I mean? Not more for our tip, it's more for the younger crew.
Yeah.
But you got to big them up. Centreforce is just always be in my heart from
Master Passion.
You know what I mean? Like, so Andy's just always just sorting me out from day dot. I've got the biggest respect for all them people.
Andy Swaller is without, you know, I only really realised this with a bit of fault. Andy is an absolute pioneer of all of it, because he was the one that put himself out to do a pirate radio station with other people, do club nights. I mean,
he brought me on board when I was 15. You know what I mean? So and he put me up into Gas Club, and he pushed me, and I just smashed it.
He really is.
Half of my life respect to him. You know what I mean?
He needs saluting in the history of all of it of house music. He needs to be saluted.
Big love and respect every single time to DJ Hermit and Daniel Ward. Thank you so much, guys, for sitting down and having a chat with me. I absolutely had a blast. Now, if you like this kind of thing, this is something that's going to be coming onto the website more and more regular. So make sure you keep yourself stuck for the Here and Now series. As well as that, make sure you go and check out all the fantastic DJ bios that are on the website. Links in there to their live shows that are over on the Garage Tape Packs website. There's forums on there for you to go and talk all things house and garage, as well as loads of other stuff to keep you entertained for years. Now, the Garage Tape Packs management have wanted me to extend their thanks and gratitude to every single person that has interacted with the channel so far. Whether you're someone that's gone on there and listened to one of the amazing tape packs that they've got on there, if you've gone into a live DJ session, listened to something that they've got on there, liked, shared, commented, whatever your participation has been up until this point, thank you so much. From the bottom of our hearts, as one of the DJs on the channel, I know I speak for everyone when I say we really appreciate you guys and everything that you do to help us put what we love out there to everybody. Now, make sure you stick to the website because there's so much stuff that's going to be on there and that's going to be coming in the future. Make sure you check out all the DJs that are doing a fantastic job. Big shouts out to the Garage Tape Packs management every single time. I've been Chris Anthem. Make sure you stay locked to this channel for absolute bangers.
Massive love to my wife, Holly. My children, Summer, Mikey and Skyen. And big love to Sarah, Jade and Kim. R.I.P. Much love to Chris Surrender and the Crazy Monday crew. Tim Paul K and the Liberty crew. Ray Hurley. Big up 500 Records, Paul and Earl. Lawrence Bagnall. AK Black, Stretch MC Creed. Cole Brown and the Mallorcan Soul crew. Shout Chrissy P where he used to be crew. Music is life crew. Back to 95 and House FM, Ronnie J. Sarah Finesse. Styling Warriors, MJ Cole, Kenty. Respect to the A-boys, my Mark, Kenny, Kendra, and Jay, and the lady J Rando. R.I.P. Big up Jay. World Dance, Airwall Crew, Vision FM, Rhythm Division Mark, Funky Smith, Mark Mack and Ford on the Orca, and the Wonky Crew. Racial Mansions, Ramsey and Fenn, Mr. Buzzard, Andy Swalloway, Jimmy Sim, Dominic and the Spreadlove Project crew, Darius Nation, Milton and Jay, Halen, World Class. Tributes to Jason K, DJ Ray, and Roger the Doctor. True legends of the scene.
Every time, rude boy, every time.